May profits be upon you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I missed you last weekend. I was on holiday. I posted that in the community section of my channel. I hope you guys got the message. I hope most of you did. Some of you didn't. I got contacted. I was contacted by some saying, "Where's the weekend analysis?" La la la. I said I posted it in the community section. If you were paying attention over there, you would have got the message. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that you're here now. And again, I hate not communicating with my subscribers and my viewers, and I'm hoping that um, the the appreciation is mutual. Anyway, we're going to start out with the S&P, right? We're going to look at the S&P, take it to S&P futures. All right, this is the weekly chart here, and all I want you to see from the weekly chart is that prices moving in a very nice direction. We got a high, we got a higher low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high. Again, we have a higher low relative to the previous low. And look where we're moving. Look at that rally. I'm looking for price to take out this high. All right. That's the ultimate draw on liquidity, to create a new all-time high. All right, but on the daily, we'll see what the most immediate target is. What I like is that there is fair value gaps below this very important swing high here. All right, once we broke that swing high, that constitutes a break of structure, a bullish break of structure. When I see a bullish break of structure, of course, I'm looking for a high, a higher low, and then we break that structure here, a higher high. I don't like these lines. They drive me the squigglies. All right, we'll make a high, a higher low, a higher high. That means we just broke structure here. All right, I'm looking for price to pull back within this leg of structure here. Within this leg of structure, I'm looking for price to pull back to an area of support, or an interior liquidity target like a fair value gap, and then continue higher, for the higher high. I'm looking for this trend to continue. The trend is your friend until the end. All right, till that trend ends, I'm going to keep going bullish with it. I'm going to keep looking for buys. All right, so I am looking for. You see how Friday's candle didn't take out the previous day's low or the high. It's an inside bar. All right. I am looking for price to continue higher. You see how price traded into the fair value gap and found the support here to continue higher towards that previous daily high on Thursday's candle. Uh, it just missed. I'm thinking that high gets taken, all right, along with Friday's high. I believe that high gets taken, and we continue higher towards the weekly draw on liquidity. All right. Now, the fact that we've already taken this swing high here, along with that swing high, all right, and we haven't had we finally get a pullback, and then we see this recovery. I'm looking I'm looking at quite possibly that price will take out this high Monday or Tuesday, and I'm looking to see if price develops fair value gaps, a bullish fair value gap, uh, to accomplish that mission. All right, if it just wicks up there, then I think this low is in trouble. All right, if I think it just wicks up here and closes back within the range of Friday's candle, without creating bullish fair value gaps, I'm thinking that price may be coming back here. But we'll we don't want to jump ahead. All right. I'm looking for price to continue higher, so we'll see how price reacts on Monday. All right. On the NASDAQ, it's very much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. All right. You see the high, the break of structure here, right? And you see the pullback into it. All right. Price wicks past that low. All right, but it's not. It hasn't traded through that low, which would indicate a bearish. Uh, there's that bearish momentum. This here, this wick is saying uh, price isn't finished with business up here. That's what that means. All right. If it traded through, then I'll be thinking, okay, well, prices turned bearish. That's not what happened. All right. And you can see how it rallied. Boom. That all of that is bullish. All right. And I'm looking for nothing but buys. That's the weekly, right? If we go to the daily, you can see same kind of situation, same but not exactly the same. Here on the NASDAQ, that we have a bullish fair value gap under the swing high, that the important swing high that price traded through and closed above, right? Price created this fair value gap here. You can see it here and here. Price created a fair value gap, just like in the S&P, traded into it and bounced from it, right? Again, another inside bar though, right? Didn't take out the low or the high of Thursday's candle. Does it have enough to take out that high? It could. It could, but it seems it seems a little sketchy. It doesn't seem as strong as it needs to be. But I'm confident that if price does come back down, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if it does come back down, because there's news coming for the U.S. dollar, we'll see how price reacts to it. But there's news this week. If price comes down here, I'm looking for price to continue higher from here. This is the a fair. This looks like a fair value gap that will give it a launch, give it a boost to take out the high of last week. Okay, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Monday may be a weekday. Monday may be a weekday, and may come past and take out that low. That and I would look forward for price to come down here, because this is where I think there's a high probability uh, um, long to take. I'm going to put this here, right? That's not what I want. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right. And I should have put that on this one as, oh, well. All right. So we'll see. This one's already doing its thing. So this one doesn't need it. It's already doing its thing. I just needed to continue. If we look at the Dow Jones, all right, not too much different, but the Dow Jones tends to do its own thing sometimes. Here is that important swing high, it's relatively higher, right, as opposed to the other two indices. All right, and you see how price, you know, shimmied down here, consolidated, and then found the strength to expand past. Look at this is the first, second, third. All right, this is the expansion that we're looking for, taking out fair value gaps, bearish fair value gaps along the way here. All right, taking out those. All right, this is an indication of bullish momentum. And if you want to talk about order flow, it's bullish, right? When you start taking out opposing fair value gaps. All right, so we haven't tapped this fair value gap yet, but the way Friday's candle closed, you can, it's not too much of a stretch to think price may tap this high or continue to go higher. But I would love for price to pull back and then take out those highs. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So again, if price does come back down here, I'm pretty confident that we'll see price bounce. All right. But with the Dow Jones, that we're so close, and you see how Friday closed with such momentum. It looks like we'll be able to take out this old high and come towards the all-time highs, right? So I'm not necessarily looking for a price to shoot up past that, but this is a mark. This is a mark where this is the first part of the fair value gap. We have 2 candles for a new fair value gap. We need to see what this Monday candle, how it closes. If it gives us a fair value gap, then I'm going to even be more confident that we're going up instead of coming back all the way down here. All right. That'll be our lines of defense. Okay, let's go to gold. Gold, pretty straightforward. You can see that we're starting to develop a higher high, higher low situation over here. All right, and I like the fact that we have an important break of market structure here. It's bullish, and whenever I have a bullish break of market structure, I'm looking for a pullback into this line, into the leg that broke structure. And we had that pullback here into a bullish fair value gap. And you see the reaction on Friday, very bullish. Again, this is something to watch, but I think you can look at this candle and think uh, this draw on liquidity up here, this peak high, last week's high for the week, is within grasp, and I think that's what price will be targeting. I'm looking to do nothing but take longs in gold. All right, I'm not looking to take any shorts in gold. All right, I don't want to see it come back down here. Okay, and the same thing with silver. Silver is looking bullish. Uh, Took out a very important break, peak high here, a swing high, right? With a lower low, lower high, and then we take out the high. Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking in this leg for price to pull back and go higher. So with this, the close of Friday's candle, we have traded through. We traded through here, but it was a very tentative kind of close. We're not sure if it was going to serve as a sweep of liquidity, or is price trading through with intention to go higher. All right, this candle is telling me that we want to go higher, and the drawing liquidity, immediate drawing liquidity, is right here. The what is that? Mondays, Tuesday's high last week. I believe that we will take that out early in the week, and you see, I already have my blue bar there. That is uh, the the bottom boundary of the potential fair value gap that could develop if price opens here and closes on Monday. I'm looking for a fair value gap to to close, so that price will have two lines of defenses. All right, the order block and the fair value gap here to prevent price from coming back lower. We've responded very well to this fair value gap, which broke this market structure here. We had to pull back into it, and then the launch from it, a nice rally on Friday. I'm looking for that rally to continue higher. This is the ultimate draw on liquidity up here, this swing high. This is actually the ultimate draw, but this is the nearest swing high here. We have some bearish fair value gaps to get through before we get up there. But I do believe with this break of market structure, this bullish break of market structure here, I'm thinking that price has full intent to make it all the way up there. All right. If we go to the crude oil, I want you to see the big picture. This is not a trend line. This is a liquidity trend line. All right. This is for those retail traders that and I'm a retail trader, but those retail traders that use trend lines and draw graphs and stuff like that on their highs and lows and mark them, and use support and resistance theory. I don't use support and resistance theory with this. What I look at is, this is the line where a lot of people will leave their stop losses. This is a liquidity trend line, and what market makers will do is this kind of thing. Come to that that trend line, where a lot of traders are putting buy orders. Get them involved, get them involved, and then come and get their stop losses. All right, come and get their stop losses below those trend lines, and then continue higher without them. All right, price come. A lot of people did get in. What did market makers do? Come back and get them out. All right, come back and mitigate out of those sell orders that the market makers had to get these stop losses, to get that liquidity, and then push up. I called out that I thought that price would uh, possibly rally from these levels because of what? That's right, that break of market structure here. We have a bullish break of market structure. I'm waiting for price to pull back and then continue higher for the higher low to be made to make the higher high. And it came, it went to the 786, a little bit past the 786 Fibonacci retracement, but it did hit the trend line, the liquidity trend line. And I thought that with enough confluences there, that there was an indication that price would rally from that area, and I've called it out in the chat. But I think price will continue higher. I do. I do not think it will come back down here. So what am I thinking? See this line here, right? We got one candle, two candle. I need a third one to create the potential fair value gap. If price comes all the way back down here and eliminates the possibility of a formation of a fair value gap, then I'm thinking that my it invalidates my buy setup, my buying scenario. But I believe that we're going to create a bullish fair value gap here, and I'm going to look for it. You see how price closed above this bearish fair value gap? That is a very bullish indication. You understand? So that gets eliminated, and I think the ultimate drawing liquidity is up here. We may find price might have a reaction to that opposing candle there. We might pull back, but I think we're going to be pulling back into a fair value gap and then continuing higher. That's what I'm talking about. So it may not pan out that way, but so far I had a good call on this rally, didn't I? All right, so let's just be patient and see how it plays out. The same thing with UK oil, same exact thing. Took out the traded through the bearish fair value gap there. That's eliminated. I'm looking for a price to continue higher, create a bullish fair value gap here, and respond or react to this the order block here, pull back into the fair value gap and continue higher to take out that drawn liquidity here. Okay, easy enough. All right, last one. That is the last one. Okay, so uh in the very next video I'm going to be putting out, then right after this one is the analysis for the major pairs: euro, the pound, the Aussie, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, and Swiss, and the yen. So tune into that. I'll leave a link for you in the comment section, or rather in the what do you call it? The description section. I'm sorry. And listen, I appreciate you guys. Just leave me a comment if you got a question or you have a market you want me to analyze. I would love to do it for you. Just holler at me in the comment section. I will see you in the next video, and may profits be upon you.